is a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm supposed to be a franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
How am I not the best fighter in the world? You tell me. Because you're retired?
I mean, I want to see your face when you're asking this question and the way you're going to ask it. Look a man in the eye before you try to kill him or make up something.
He went through my soul.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
What is going on, BWSPORTS1 world? Live from the dual layers, it's Wednesday night. Because that guy right there is the one. This guy right here is the ass. Together, we are Black and White Sports, powered by First Financial Bank. Mr. John Wayne Buzzard, 317-417-8582 for all your banking essentials. 317-417-8582. And our Rockstar Realtor, Mr. Shawn Nugent. You want to buy or sell a home? You talk to Shawn or talk to Tucker today. 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Damon, what is going on?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to find some quality sports to watch, and I just keep finding myself with the Property Brothers. Can't find the chicks on TV to watch some some playoff chick ball. So they're not giving me that. I don't like it. So there's no NBA on tonight because of the awesome games yesterday.
That we will get into.
Yeah.
Probably more so tomorrow.
Si, senor.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of, and I'm not really into baseball watching just yet. I've been, picking games here and there, so I can know what the hell is going on. But you probably won't really see any really interest for baseball into me probably about another, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah. Like 12 games.
Yeah. So I'll see you later. So that puts us to Property Brothers, things that I wish that I could do that I cannot.
Likewise.
Yes. And people are probably wondering why he is dripping in maize and blue today. Well, is because the announcement. Yes. Yes. It is the announcement that we will talk about later in today's show.
Is it the leaked announcement or is it the real announcement?
Oh, it's real. It was real today.
I know. I was punning.
Yeah. When I did the notes, it was leaked. Leaked. But now it's
full throttle.
Full throttle go. And we got our own conspiracy theories about that as well. So we'll discuss that in the later half of our show. But as of right now, it is Wednesday Night Live.
That's right. We are here. You should be too, because we got a hell of a lineup for you. Damon?
Yes, you would like for me to tell people what to do with their time elsewhere in the week.
Well, yes, if you're not here on Wednesday nights with us, you should be. But then the other nights we have a plethora of awesomeness for you. Because Damon is going to give you the lineup.
The lineup is starting on Monday night.
See? You had it, man. You should have kept going with it.
Yeah, you got yours truly over there, the ass, and our buddy from out west, Rafael Esparza, the man with the numbers that float around in his head. So, won't you guys check out your betting needs, answers, questions, concerns, thoughts, interests. Holler at those guys on Monday for Bet Your Ass with Rafael Esparza. 7:30. Tuesday, check out Dynasty Bros with the redraft, fantasy football.
Redraft. That's where we need
Yes. Check out them for the redraft for fantasy league type stuff. Again, that's my guy Dan's area of expertise. I don't fantasize with my football picks, which reminds me, wife, we need to pick our picks by tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. before the game starts. But anyway, Thursdays, which is tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Oh, I stopped. I skipped over TypO
Tuesday.
Yes, that'd be us talking football, NFL all season. Taco Tuesday, taco football, tacos football, wings football, beer football. It all works together as long as you got something fingery and football.
Hey now.
Ooh. I didn't change the notes. I'll let you know what it is here in a second.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I was wondering about that. I meant to ask you.
Yeah. Well, it came in while I was rotorizing.
Aha.
So, but anyway, yes, Taco Tuesdays, football talk from us, 7:30. You see us here Wednesday night, just like you are right now. 7:30, we'll talk pretty much all sports and some crazy things from that standpoint. Then we jump to Thursday, 7:30 as well. Couch Talk, which will be focusing on the NBA bubble playoffs finishing up over the next couple of weeks. We go into conference.
Interesting.
Yeah. We go into conference finals tomorrow's show, and then we'll go from there and we'll break it down all the way through to the crowning of a new champion. And Fridays we'll give you the night off so you can hang with your chick, hang with your kids, watch a movie or something like that. And then Saturday we're coming right back at you with Super Kicking It with Super Kicking It with Stone Cold Steven at 12:30 p.m. And then finishing out the week, we have our super fabulous Stash and Beard. The fellas over at Checkers and Wreckers, they coming at you at 11 a.m. every Sunday morning for everything that goes around the track really fast. Or even the drag races that go straight really fast.
Anything that drives fast, shifts hard, and keeps that rubber on the road. So, Brian O'Brien, where have you been? It's our Aussie Ridian friend. Well,
wow. He started the day off right.
He did. He did.
He should have been on yesterday's show. Shot them down like a black nightclub. That's just damn terrible, Brian. At least I know it's consistent all over the country, though. We probably just lost 3 viewers on that one. Nope, we got 3.
I'm sure that was the reason.
I'm gonna go with it. Yeah. What so are you ready?
I am ready. I've been ready. I was
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ready. All right, so here we go. Before we get into bathroom scrolling, just make sure if you have anything if you had a service, a product that you like us to endorse, advertise, anything of that nature, you just want to, be a part of the Black and White Sports One or the BWSPORTS1 family, just hit us up on info.bwsports1@gmail.com. You can hit us from the website. You can DM us on the Facebook or Twitter. You know what I mean? Holler to see what we can do for you. You know what I mean? We got a large following that's growing as we speak. And if you got some good stuff, we'd like to tell the people about it. Small business is helping out small business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is time for a little bathroom scrolling action. Brought to you tonight by our friends at mybookie.ag. That's right, mybookie.ag. Get your bet on over at mybookie. Put that first deposit in and match, 100% match, up to $1,000. mybookie.ag. Use promo code BWSPORTS1 and get that. Plus a $10 free bet. Now I'm ready.
$10. $10. Let me cash your $10 ass in for some change.
Always need change.
All right, so bathroom scrolling, something or nothing. This is a segment where, we sit on the pot and we scroll and we see if we got some interesting stuff.
We need to get funny bathroom background.
Yes. Some stuff funny, some stuff serious, some stuff we have no clue.
There's definitely one on here that I have no clue.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Don't know.
All right, so we'll start off with the baseball people. The Cubs. You finally got something good happen for your sorry asses.
I can't say it.
Sorry, John. Well, pitcher Alec Mills throws a no-hitter for the Cubs day last week. It seemed more interesting when we put it on there the first time than as we go along. I just couldn't find nothing else to bump it.
Well, I did see the Yankees won like 20-6 or something crazy like that.
After somebody 2 days before put up 27 runs.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, I get it. I get it. There's no mercy rule in any professional sport or any really major televised sports. There shouldn't be, but at some point you got to at least switch games. You know what I mean? Do something different. You know what I mean? Start doing more virtual interviews or player interviews or something. Hey, I sound like the doctor on The Simpsons.
Not really.
No, not really.
Not really.
Okay. I'll try it again later.
Just like I sound like the Ultimate Warrior.
Never. But yeah, cheerio for baseball. That's all I got for them. So all you baseball people, I hit you first. Now you ain't got to deal with it.
Message. Next up on bathroom scrolling, start of the Eastern Conference Finals. You got the Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. Damon, I still got to stick with the thought like you. But Miami's looking a year ahead of the thought that I had for them. What do you think?
Miami is looking this bump. We'll talk about this a little more tomorrow. But this atmosphere, yeah, this atmosphere right now is this atmosphere of how they're playing is a godsend for Miami style basketball.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think if they would have had to travel to Milwaukee, they might have still won. They might have still pulled the upset, but I don't want to think it'd have been 4-1. You know what I mean? I think if they'd have beat them, it had to go 7 games. I think that home crowd would have played a lot into it. But playing this style of basketball, I think it benefits Miami as well as it does Denver. 2 teams that will be going up against 2 different teams that have huge fan bases, that have huge
that was
home crowd advantage. So
that was just funny.
Yeah.
That was just funny. 2 teams that are playing 2 other teams. No shit. That's why folks listen to us. We give them the obvious shit.
Right there in your
now
face.
You might sound like the doctor from The Simpsons.
Come on, Homer.
Don't.
All right, so Yeah, I don't want to get too in depth on it because
Right.
we have a whole show for that particular thing tomorrow. I just wanted to,
It's going to be good.
Bring it up. Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Which backs up this next one. I mean, oh man, Twitter has been absolutely marvelous against PG-13. Not so much the Clippers. And blowing a 3-1 lead. They've been all over PG on Twitter.
Yep.
I have my own comments.
Which will come tomorrow.
Which will definitely come tomorrow. And they might be in favor of Paul George. Yeah. Not because of anything that he did, but it's because how they
what he didn't do.
No. It has even nothing to do with him.
That was
a joke. That was a joke. But it really has absolutely nothing to do with him. It has to do with the fact that no one is talking the fact that Kawhi Leonard didn't perform as well. They're putting this all on Paul George and Lou and this lemon pepper wings and Montrezl Harrell not ever be able to live up to the 6-man and, the co-Batman or whatever. Seems like Kawhi, Mr. Quiet Man, is sliding under the radar because, bro, you did go 0 for 7 in the fourth quarter yesterday. You didn't score a point in the fourth quarter yesterday when you are the new Mr. Closer. So I might have a little idea to might, smooth it over for Paul. But, Paul, yeah, you still sucked, buddy.
All right. Like we said,
Hey, man, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Kendrick Perkins is quickly becoming one of my favorite basketball insiders.
Why is that?
Man, the way he talked about Paul yesterday, this corner jump shot, the one that hit the side of the backboard. He said, hey, I'm all the way in my house in the theater room in Houston watching the game, and I ducked when that ball came off the backboard. He said, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh.
Right? You got to give a little duck and move, man.
Yeah, we're like, oh, watch out, bro.
That's good.
So, yes, there.
All right. Next up, we got
next?
Paul Gasol giving a little shout out. Him and his wife named their baby, the new daughter, after Kobe's daughter, Elizabeth Gianna Gasol.
I didn't know they were as close as they were. Powell and Kobe.
I mean, you would know more than I would on that aspect just because it's the Lakers and everything. But
yeah, I mean, I knew they were good. I know they were, very fond of each other as teammates. But, sometimes, being great teammates doesn't really translate as a great relationship off the court. Right. But apparently they were a lot closer than I thought they were. You know what I mean? So that's a really cool tribute, a good memory, good thing you do for a friend. That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say to that but what you said. That's awesome. I'm waiting to hear the next son that you have named Daniel. I choked him up, folks. I choked him up so much because he just couldn't resist. He almost named Elijah Daniel for that simple fact.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He had a better shot of being junior than he did Daniel.
Yeah, too white.
No, then I just called him Danny.
My mom called my dad Danny, and to everybody else he was Dan, and I've always been Daniel.
No, they gave you the whole government.
Oh yeah,
Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, WNBA playoffs started yesterday.
Can't find it on damn TV though. That's ridiculous.
No, I hope it comes on later. and not Lifetime, but I think I just don't. I think I'm just a little early for it. But there was a great ending to the Phoenix Mercury game yesterday because Diana Taurasi is probably my favorite women's basketball player of all time. I mean, I was a big fan of Shamika Holdsclaw and Tamika Catchings, but Diana Taurasi has always been my favorite, and with her being considered the GOAT, she can hoop it, and it's nice to see that she has still been able to, at her age, still able to compete for championships. And with this playoff format that the WNBA is using with the one-game scenario, hey, man, teams like Phoenix do have a shot. Granted, they beat the defending champions last night, but that was without Elena Delle Donne. So I think if Elena Delle Donne is playing, that might be a different story in the outcome of that game. So I'd like to see how it goes. That she has another good game today. I do like the way Breanna Stewart and the Storm are playing. So this should be a pretty interesting finals once we narrow it down to where we get actual series.
Yeah, I agree. And I think you named a team that I think is going to be the favorite, in my opinion, would be the Storm.
Yeah, they look real strong, but you can't count out Vegas. Lambeer's got them girls balling.
Out Vegas, man.
Yeah, Lambeer's got them girls balling, man. I mean, they've kind of taken on his rough persona without the legal play, and he really looks like a guy.
Like Shaggy off of Scooby-Doo.
What is she talking about? I don't know.
That must have been the Mr. Obvious thing.
Maybe. So last thing with the WNBA, some of you might be familiar with the baller, the young lady, four-time WNBA champion with the Minnesota Lynx and National Player of the Year. I think she was a three-time champion at UConn, Maya Moore. At the peak of her, the top of her awesomeness in the WNBA, she chose to walk away from the game to put all of her efforts into getting a man released from prison who was wrong, from what I can ascertain, was actually wrongfully imprisoned for a very long time. And news came out yesterday that they were married after she got him released.
I see. Now, okay. Now I know what you were talking about. I'm good.
So, I want to know when she's coming back to the hardwood, because Maya was a baller, man.
Yeah.
She was a straight hooper.
We'll see what her newlywed husband says, man. Go out there and make some money, girl.
Yeah, because his activists ain't putting no cheese on the plate.
You get that endorsement deal for women's basketball, man. Like the Nike.
Like she got to get back in the league first.
Well, that wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, she's a hooper. I'll pick her up this day.
That would not be too hard.
Go get her.
Right, Tamika.
Go get her.
Get your girl.
Go get her.
Let's see. Next major for the year in the PGA is going to be the U.S. Open this weekend at Winged Foot in New York. Dustin Johnson has to be the front runner, right, Damon?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, in the last 6 weeks, the man has made $20.8 million and won the Fed.
Say that again.
$20.8 million.
And how long?
And won the FedEx Cup.
And how long?
In 6 weeks.
Good God, man. That's a hell of a payday.
Hey, I'm going to tell Eli, put them pads down.
Right.
Stop throwing that football, man. Hey, man, let's pick up these clubs, bro. You can play till you're 40, and then here, check this out. When you hit 40, you can go play another 20 years with some old people.
Right. And just make as much, damn near.
You can make money and not do nothing. I mean, you got
or be retired by your 40.
I mean, I don't ask for much. Just give me a nice blinged out golf cart. Because I'm gonna need it to get around the house because I can't do nothing else. So, but no, oh man, this is going to be a hard one. You know, I think he's the top front runner, but there are some guys with some nice odds. Justin Thomas, obviously, is going to be a name that it's one of he started to play well towards the end of the FedEx Cup run. We still got John Rahm, who is absolutely, a ball hitter. I think Brooks Koepka is still hurt, so I don't think we'll see him. And then you got Rory McIlroy, whose name always seems to pop up as a favorite when the majors come up. You got Lefty Flip jumping back from the senior tour. Lefty's up there, with the arthritis. But for the majors, he comes back and plays with the young guys. So you got his name in there. And then you got, Tiger. Tiger's name's in there. He always seems to pop up with something spectacular when it comes with the majors. He might not win them, but when the majors pop up, his name is somewhere on that leaderboard in contention.
Not far down.
And yeah, he's usually not far down when it comes to Sunday afternoon. So I have no favor. I have no look into this one. I'm thinking Dustin Johnson's probably going to run away with this one. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone like McIlroy makes a push, or a Justin Thomas, or Justin Day from Australia. He looks pretty good too. So I wouldn't count those guys out.
Beep, 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 just a little bit, because you did kind of fall back on your words and say, well, and then you started getting a little good with McIlroy, who you bet your ass that's who I'm putting on this weekend to win in New York. I'm telling you, it's what I'm going with. You better watch out.
Yeah, with the way this course plays and how difficult this course is, with him being from Ireland, but traditionally their courses are rough, so he does have a nice little help there with the terrain. So
that he does. That's what I'm looking at. That's why you bet your ass, Roy McIlroy.
Hey, you're surprised I knew that, didn't you? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I started to look. That's because I play more Roy McIlroy golf. Hey, there's a new one out. EA Sports has a new Roy McIlroy golf game out, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any new games for the PS until the new one comes out.
PS5.
Yes, and Sony released. I posted it today. Mm-hmm. I did post it on esports and whatnot because I didn't think about it until right now.
Yeah, well,
they have the release date and prices.
November what?
12th, baby. November 12th is the wife's birthday.
November 12th.
She will be getting a PlayStation 5.
She will be getting. I like how you do that. That's awesome right there.
She will be getting PlayStation 5 and 2K and a golf game.
It's like digital. The digital one's like 400.
The hard drive is 500.
Yeah.
With the disc insert, the one where you can put the disc in is 500, and then the one without, where it's just a digital edition, that one's 400. So they're reasonably priced. I thought they'd be a lot more.
Yeah.
Than what they are.
I want to see the graphics. I want to see the real graphics of it. Because I'm telling you, man, since I jumped from console to PC gaming, PC's on it.
That's fine. You go ahead, knock yourself out. I'm going to play on PlayStation 5.
All right. Now wait until they allow us to cross-play each other.
You can on Fortnite.
Well, that's Fortnite, though.
Yeah, but I don't play that shit.
I don't either.
All right. Yes. But anyway, this one's hilarious to me because I thought it was hilarious when you put your name on it. Roy Jones Jr. thinks it might be a mistake to get in the ring with Mike Tyson, even though it's supposed to be an exhibition fight.
You think?
Hey, when he said it's supposed to be an exhibition, the first thing that came to my mind was Rocky 3 when Apollo was fighting the Russian, and this trainer's like, it's supposed to be an exhibition.
You did that phenomenally, sir. I will
Without the
give
spit.
you that one. We need Lou to do that for us.
He said if he dies, he dies.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Boy,
but what did you
come
think?
on, man. Yeah. Do you just now realizing that it's probably not a good idea to get back into the ring for the first time in a while against Iron Mike Tyson?
I mean, listen, it wouldn't have been a good idea anyway. But the videos of him working out came out before you signed your name on the dotted line.
Mm-hmm.
You saw how he was punching, and you think that you just going, okay, all right, I'm still gonna watch that ass whooping.
He ain't missing much of a thing. He ain't missing much. Tyson ain't missing much.
There's a lot of the way he's moving. I know he's 54 years old. You know what I mean? But the way he's moving in the ring, there's some of these guys right now I don't think can handle it.
Nope. And I feel sorry for Jones. If he goes through with it, watch him pull out.
Hey, man, yeah, like you should have done. All right. NCAA basketball. Looks like the season will start November 26th. What do you think about that?
I think it's all going to be based on how the fall sports / football goes. We got something to talk about here in a little bit that is concerning, and we'll see what ramifications take place, how they evaluate the fall sports into moving into the winter sports such as basketball. But basketball seems to have had, as far as the NBA goes and the WNBA, they have seemed to get it right as far as the bubble play. And, COVID's not an issue compared to what we're hearing elsewhere. So, I mean, I think it will, but I think that it's still being watched as far as what's going to happen in the fall will base what winter.
Yeah. I think the basketball will go on. I think they're going to take the concept of no fans at the beginning. And by the time they get to tournament, I think there might be a chance where I retake that back. I think the only time that you think you might have a fans if you keep it within the conferences, so to speak. That way it's not so much of the mixing of the traveling, because when you go to the different destinations in the tournament, you have more than one team and more than one fan base that congregates in one area. When you do just two, it's a little bit easier to do. I think they'll follow the concept more of how the AAUs have been doing their basketball. I think the winter sports will have a better chance of being played across the board, not just basketball, but the whole group of winter sports have a better chance of being played because most of them are indoors. That way you can really regulate who you have coming in. There's no way you can be able to do what the NBA and the WNBA have done with a bubble. There's no way you'll be able to do it with 346, some odd Division I college teams. So I think there's a possibility that they'll get it done. But I think you're going to see more of the new norm that we have with either no fans or minimal fans. And it might just come out to be, from what I'm hearing, there's going to have a shorter season, as in games played, but it's going to concentrate more in your area. So it's going to be more conference play. You're not going to see a lot of the stuff that we normally see, like the Maui Classic and the Atlantis thing shootout. We're not going to see any of those things. We're not going to see that's what I think. I'm not saying this is not confirmed, but that's what I think. I think you don't see any of those. I don't think you're going to see the Big Ten ACC pack, the ACC, tournament battles, those things that they do, the Big Ten or it was the Big East and the SEC, however they break those little things down.
Big Ten, ACC.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to get any of those games this year. I think it's going to be predominantly like the football season, and they're going to be more conference-based.
Or more region-based.
Region-based, yeah. I'll go with that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool.
I said it like from what I'm hearing, like people are calling me.
You're up there, Damon. You are up there.
I meant for what I've been reading.
All right. Last on the list, James Conner and Marlon Mack. Should their teams keep them around after more injuries in yet another season? Damon, I'll start with you because this is your running back right now.
Is he?
He's
which is my point.
he's
this
employed on your team.
This is like your third year in the league, and I don't even think you've played total of 16 games yet. And here it is, the first game of the season, first offensive 4 downs, and you're already hurt with an ankle injury. Already hurt. This is first game. So it either lets me know either you didn't do the work in the offseason to get your body healthy, ready for the season. You knew you were going to play. You know what I mean? Did you not do your work? Or is it just that?
I didn't see how it happened. How did it happen?
Well, it looked like it wasn't even contact, bro.
Okay.
It just looked. It wasn't even
on it the wrong way or something.
Yeah, it wasn't even like he was running. It was like, oh my God, did you see that? It was like, oh, he's limping off the field. Here we go again.
Gotcha.
And it's the same way the Colts are feeling. I think they're feeling with Marlon Mack. I think it's again his third year too, right? And you've been hurt every single year that you've been there. So at what point in time are we going to continue to play? If one, you're already running backs, so you're not going to get the the contracts or the relooks that receivers and linemen and quarterbacks and all of them are getting. So you're already in the back of the bus when it comes to those type of things, and you can't stay healthy. So why do we keep you around? Jonathan Taylor is going to be a great replacement for the Colts. Mm-hmm. And I've been waiting to see little Snail on the damn field in the first place for Pittsburgh.
He played well.
And he put up 113 yards. So let's go. Let's go. Get out of here. I'm shaking.
He's shaking. He's so mad. He's shaking.
No, I need the table.
I would say honestly, if I were to pick one of the teams or one of those players to be worried about their job, I would say, both of them obviously should be worried a little bit, but I think Marlon Mack is a little safer than James Conner in the essence of, yes, they have Jonathan Taylor, but Marlon Mack is still really good when he's out there. And I'm not saying James Conner isn't, but I think the way Pittsburgh has always been is next man up mentality, and that's seen year after year. And I think James Conner will be traded by the trade deadline.
You can trade me at this point. Hey, man, you got
your love.
I don't think he's out for the season.
Okay.
But, you got your love. You got to play for the Steelers. You from the Pittsburgh area. You went to Pitt. You know what I mean? You then came back from the cancer. You done played in the league. All right, bye. I need somebody who's going to be on the field. I don't need somebody with a good story.
It's true. I agree.
That sounded so mean.
But it's true, though.
That sounded so mean.
It's true.
But anyway, I digress.
He digressed.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. And now it is time for a little station identification. What is up, everybody? It is your boy, the Ass for Black and White Sports, and let me talk to you about a little banking. First Financial Bank in John Wayne Buzzard. That's right, folks. The official bank of BWSPORTS1. for all of your banking needs, whether it be savings, checking, mortgage loans, small business loans, and everything else under the sun. First Financial Bank and John Wayne Buzzard is where we go. Call that man, 317-417-8582. That's 317-417-8582. Or email him at john.buzzard@bankatfirst.com. That's right, First Financial Bank, the official bank of BW Sports 1. What's up, folks? It's your boy, The Ass from Black and White Sports, and I am looking to buy or sell a home. I know who I'm going to call, and that's Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. BW Sports 1's Rockstar Realtor. That's right, folks. Shawn Nugent is the man you need to talk to if you're looking for your dream home or looking to just downsize or anything in between when it comes to your new house. Call Shawn, 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Or email him, shawn.nugent@talktotucker.com. You want to talk to Tucker? Talk to Shawn Nugent, BW Sports 1's Rockstar Realtor. That's right. Check him out. John Wayne Buzzard, Shawn Nugent. Proud partners of BW Sports 1, we thank you for all your love and support. Damon, I think it's time to move on from all the silliness and all the banter of all other sports, but college football. What do you think?
I don't think. No, I didn't fall asleep. I was flipping through Twitter.
He was twiddling.
I was flipping through Twitter. So, yes.
He was twiddling.
All right. So, we have come to, we got to give away our code word.
We do, because this broscussion segment is brought to you by UltraSound Installations. If you have any car audio needs or anything like that, you call Anthony over at UltraSound Installations, 317-445-9566. And if you tell him this promotion code, you get, Damon, how much? What was it?
20%, bro.
Say that again.
20%.
20% by just telling them Double D. When you call Anthony at UltraSound Installations, you say Double D is the promotion code to get 20% off your car audio installation needs.
And that stands for Dan and David. Ha! Ha!
Made you wonder, didn't
it? He said, just in case you didn't know, that's for David and David. So, yeah.
That's where my mind went at first. I don't know what you think.
I know you, and you just lied.
No.
Okay, you just told a fabrication of the truth.
No.
You manipulated the true storyline.
Not at all.
You finagled the outcome of the results.
I may have did that. There's a possibility.
Right. So we've had a couple weeks now of college football.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to see the number 1 team in the country play in Clemson. We got to see the number 10 team in the country at Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. And we have yet to see anybody from the SEC play yet. They start on the 26th of September. So we'll start to see what's going on in the SEC. But so basically, if you haven't figured out today's discussion, we're doing a little college football talk. There's some couple things going on with the college football right now, a couple concerns. But first, we'll start off with looks like the Big Ten is coming back in.
Excuse me. Yes.
Bless you.
Thank you. It does look like they're finally going to get back in on your birthday. Is that correct?
That's one of the weeks that they were thinking. Was either that weekend or the following weekend, which have been the 24th, I think, of October.
When's
So
your
it'll either
birthday?
be the 17th.
Exactly. So you should know what 7 days past your birthday is. You act like
I don't care.
4th?
I don't care.
Well, I forgot
was
pushing
past my birthday until we get to the 12th of November.
Now
And it's not the PlayStation, it's my wife's birthday.
Exactly.
Right.
You're getting her a PlayStation 5 with the new McElroy game. And
basketball.
Oh, and basketball.
And an extra controller. Headset.
I can't wait for them to bring a college football game back to EA or anything, honestly.
Talking
about college football. Yeah. I can't wait. Man, college games were always better to play than the pro games.
No.
Yep.
They were not.
Yes, they were.
No, they were not.
Poll question, folks.
And you're the only one that's going to vote yes.
Bet not. Okay. I'm going to put a poll question up after the show on the page. We're going to see what happens.
Put it up.
We're going to see what happens.
So you're putting up NCAA football against Madden, right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. See, and then you're putting up NCAA basketball versus live and or 2K and or
I said football.
You said college sport game, college games,
football games.
All right. So you're putting NCAA football up against game day and Madden, right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Woo!
Bet your ass I am.
I'm going to take the under.
All right, that's fine. What's the under? 2?
Yeah. Sure. Take it under.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so be on the lookout, folks, for the poll.
Poll's coming up right after the show.
Which one is better, NCAA football or Madden?
Just saying.
I like the NCAA football. This is the only time I had Michigan beat OSU.
Was that the only nice thing you were going to talk about tonight?
No.
Okay. What was that? Because I'm intrigued now.
Well, it has to do with the Big Ten, coming back to play. But, the question of the Big Ten coming back to play, they were so adamant about this was the right decision. You got the Pac-12 jumped on, and it seems like the Pac-12 is having issues of coming back to play that has absolutely nothing to do with COVID. I think it has to do with governmental regulations, and you have to do with these wildfires that's going on out there with the air quality. If they're not letting pro teams play or they're having pro teams reevaluate their scheduling and games things, colleges aren't going to play.
Right.
So the Pac-12, I think it has a rougher time. I think the Pac-12 we're probably not going to see anybody. And for one, the Pac-12 didn't have a voice loud enough as the Big Ten did as a true national championship contender, which I think had a lot to do with the Big Ten coming back into the football realms. And that is the only thing that I'm going to say positive about OSU. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for your persistence of being an asshole and getting Big Ten football back.
There you go. There you have it.
Now, we might not get the fellas trip. We might not be able to get one of those trips in or have a lot of fans or tailgate or anything like that at the games, but at least we'll get to see some football, and that takes us into a couple different conversations. You had the Heisman coming up. If the Big Ten didn't come in it, who challenges Trevor Lawrence for the Heisman?
Nobody in my mind.
I can't even think of anybody else.
No, the Big Ten would have to be in it to even have a Heisman race this year. And that would be unfortunate if they didn't for Trevor Lawrence, because at that time, what are you really going to do? You're going to just either A, give it to him, or B, not have one at all, which would, it would definitely suck for him. He is very deserving of it,
if he wins it.
Right, if he wins it. I mean, from what he's done so far in his college career, I mean, he's definitely the front runner to receive it this year in his senior year. But with this year being so weird, checked up,
junior year
now.
He's a junior.
I thought he was a junior.
He's a junior. He was a sophomore last year because he couldn't come out. He's a junior.
Whatever. Anyway.
Because if he was a junior last year, he'd have been the number 1 pick.
No, he said he wanted
to
he'd
have been number 2.
He came back for it.
He had no choice to come back. He's a junior.
I think you're incorrect with all that Michigan shit on.
All right. Okay. He had to come back.
Just saying.
He had no choice.
All the Michigan shit.
That's fine. Because we shit on your funky ass team. Plop, 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 plop. Plop, plop, smeared it all in your nasty little Irish face. And then said, you might be able to get back in 12 years, but you'll probably get shit on again.
This just ain't right.
I mean, you started. I wasn't going to say nothing about it. I was going to say how great Notre Dame looked.
Did they really, though?
I was trying. Bro. Really? Well, they look great for the ACC.
Yeah.
That's all you're looking for. That's all you get.
But you got Clemson. You got Carolina.
Which is the loss, which you have a chance to win.
You got Wake Forest, NC State.
Wow. Did you see what Clemson just did to Wake Forest, right?
Do you realize Wake Forest beat Notre Dame a couple of years ago, right?
Well, then that's your fault.
I know. I know this.
I mean, you have a very good chance of being in the playoff by the way that this college season will unfold.
Especially if the Big Ten don't fall in.
Well, you're in it. They're in, and they're going to be in. You know what I mean? If they play 7 games, 7, 8, 9 games, the other commissioners have already said their body of work has allowed their player in because they want somebody to challenge the Clemson, because you're not going to see anybody out of the SEC. Alabama, they get Alabama talking that way because nobody else is playing but them. You're not looking at Oklahoma. You're not looking at West Virginia. You're looking at Clemson, Alabama, maybe Georgia. Anymore, right? You're not looking at LSU because just came out, Ogeron said majority of his players have contracted COVID. And y'all play next week.
Our team all has COVID, and I don't know who it was, and I don't know the exact stats for you, but yeah, we got a lot of players that have it.
The wife said, "Stop passing hoes around."
Something.
But yeah, they're supposed to play on the 26th. That's when the SEC kicks off. So looks like you're not going to have the national championship if you have that many players contracted. You know what I mean? Because if I'm the other schools, I'm not trying to play in you. So you can already push LSU out the picture. They're gone. So it's Alabama and Georgia. Well, maybe Florida. Maybe Florida.
They have been on the up and up the past couple of years, so we'll see what happens.
So it's rough right now. I mean, and it affects a lot of things. I think the Heisman race is really going to affect negativity to Trevor Lawrence, period, however it shakes out. If they didn't allow OSU or the Big Ten in, his Heisman was going to be, well, you didn't really have to go against Justin Fields. You didn't have to do this. You only played conference games. You know, the best team that you played was Notre Dame. And then it was, a third or second tier North Carolina team, which will be good. They got a superstar quarterback, but they're not ready yet. They're not ready for the best team in the country. So if you take Justin Fields out, Trevor Lawrence's Heisman is going to be tainted. So if you don't give it away, then it's like, well, he got screwed out of a chance to be the number 1 best player in college football. So then you bring him in, you bring Ohio State in. So now you have this race. So now Trevor Lawrence is at a disadvantage again because of it's only a conference schedule. You don't get to play that 2 big games at a conference that you play. Now you got to play against Duke, NC State, Virginia Tech, maybe North Carolina. You get Notre Dame. That's your games. North Carolina and Notre Dame. Those are your 2 big games. Justin Fields has Michigan, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Penn State. That's all conference.
Right.
So if he runs the table and he does his work there, you're not even in the picture. So Trevor Lawrence gets screwed all the way around.
Well, Sunshine better hope he has a phenomenal year if he wants that Heisman.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
But I think it will be an interesting year.
It will.
I don't think it will have the same effect as like some of these bubble things where the lesser team is getting, a better advantage. No, I think it's going to come down to the teams with the best talent is going to overcome because you haven't had the time to work together to get your schemes in, to get your whatever in to where you can be a David and go against a Goliath in these conference style settings. I mean, it's just you can pretty much pick the Final Four right now.
Damn near.
I mean, you don't have the Pac-12 in this. You don't have to worry about them. You're not going to get anybody from the Sun Belt or, anything crazy like that. So you're going to have one ACC team. No, you're going to have 2 ACC
teams.
You're going to have Notre Dame, and you're going to have Clemson, and you're going to have either Florida. It'll either be Florida, Georgia, or Alabama, and there's going to be one team from the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
Which right now you can only say OSU. Even though this might be the best year that Michigan has at them, with McCaffrey taken out of that quarterback controversy, with him opting out of this year and requesting a transfer, that leaves it all open for that young superstar Joe Milton. So this might be a good time for them to take a sleeper advantage over them. But I don't know. Who knows?
We don't know because we don't have that crystal ball.
I'm hoping some people are eligible to play. I don't want you fucked up, but I want you to play.
There is a difference.
There's a big difference. You know what I mean? I want you to illegal target somebody so you can be ejected and suspended for the second half of the next game. Some shit.
Damn. Ruthless.
Yeah, I need you suspended. I don't want you hurt. I just need you not to play.
Juvenile, weren't you?
Huh?
Ran with a gang and slanged in the meanwhile. Packing. Specializing in packing.
Yeah, I know. But overall, I'm not impressed. I don't have a real clear breakdown of college football like we would normally would.
It's just too it's just too wide open as far as, there's teams playing now, there's not teams playing until this week, there's not teams playing until this week. It's discombobulation at its finest.
Yeah, so, if we do end up with a champion this year, they've earned it. I think you earned it not so much on the field, but so much you had to deal with off the field. There's so many unknowns and there's so many uncontrollables that it's going to be hard to figure out who's at the top middle of the football world when the season actually gets on.
Right. I agree. You said it well, my fine gentleman. Yeah.
Yes.
Darn.
Yes, I did.
Seaway. Damon, you got anything else for the evening?
Not on college football, man. I'm ready to get at these Totino pizza rolls.
There you go. Well, that guy right there is the one.
No. It's Wednesday, man.
It's the one thought is what it is.
You don't have anything straight from the ass, do you?
Oh. I forgot it again. Don't eat yellow snow this winter.
That'll be good. Don't eat any snow this winter. I don't know, but I'm going to give you the one thought. Well, you know it's September. October is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do happen to get out and you go around the stores and you're seeing all the good Halloween candy and you're wondering if we're going to have a Halloween celebration this year, it concerns me. It deeply troubles me. But this is the thing that I like about it. How many Black Panthers did you see last year? Double it, baby. You're going to see every kid or neighborhood. The Black Panther Halloween costume sells out before it even hits the stores. That's the one thought.
And there you have it from the one himself, because that guy right there is the one. This guy right here is the ass. Together, we are Black and White Sports. Oh, I guess you need my... Yeah,
we can hear you.
You can? Okay.
It was like you were down the hallway.
I was like far away. All right. This is Black and White Sports, powered by First Financial Bank, 317-417-8582. Call John Wayne Buzzard for all your banking essentials. That's 317-417-8582. And Shawn Nugent at 317-503-8322. He is BWSPORTS1's Rockstar Realtor. Buying or selling a home? Call Shawn today. 317-503-8322. Hey, Mom. What do we do?
Well, with our assist from the lovely Miss Pum Pum Girl, we are here to keep Indies sporty nightly. Pew pew.
Peace.